Hi lads, how things? We're here in the Green Glens Arena in Mill Street, County Cork. It's Wednesday morning. I got a bit of a dispensation to come here early. It's about 10:30 in the morning. Show is on at 12. It's here Wednesday and Thursday. It's a brilliant show. It's back in the big hall this year. A lot of people are complaining about the small hall, but it's back in the big hall this year, so I mean just this model. And there's everything here. Grassmen are here, there's Grass Technologies here, there's wagons, there's a Savage Zero Grazer here, a small Zero Grazer. But yeah, and I'd like to say thanks to Cara Boyle for the jacket. Alright guys, let's turn this. Look at this yoke. A Zero Grazer. This is the latest Zero Grazer I ever saw, but the only problem with it is it's probably the same price as a big one. Grass Technology, whoever they are. That is a neat Zero Grazer. You know, I was offered the other day, I was offered, what you call it, how was I offered? A wagon, a small little crone wagon, a Nate yoke. I don't know, I mightn't, we'll have to see. Metal fact. Samaz. There's a wagon over here, lads, and I'd love to get a hold of it. Kubota's, MP Crowley's, the Cork-based company, and it's full, absolutely full to the bee's knees of models. So we have Lily, we have of course Grassman. Grassman 2 are a massive company now. They are savage. They are just. I met Garrett here last year. What else is over there? A couple of more wagons. This is the only, like, I'm probably going to put this video up tonight. So if you want to come here tomorrow, you can, Thursday. But they're the same show in Balmoral, and they're the same show in, I think it's Cavan. Farmmodels.ie, lads. They have some savage stuff, lads. Look at all that. John Deere's, Finns, some of the older gear. It's all there for you, lads. Oh lad, look at the David Brown. Look at 13, I can't see the number. 1690, two-wheel drive. I'm trying to see any older models. They have an older, they have 2680 inside there. They have Ford 5000s. Oh, they have them here, they have Grey Fergusons. They have Crone Dung Spreaders. They have Massey Ferguson combines, which I have one of. They have a white Massey. They have Fords. They have TWs. Oh. Yeah. Look at all this stuff. Dribble bars, slurry pumps. What that is, I don't know. Mini diggers. Yanmar changed their colour. Oh, I didn't realise that. Yanmar changed their colour. Fuck. That's interesting. You know what I'd love to get a hold of? I would love to, if anyone is out there watching this, I'd love to get a drive or get a crack at a Chinese branded mini digger. There might be one here, who knows? Rohan Trailers, Clark Machinery. Oh, Clark's, I never thought of them. Clark's the Cavan. We went up there. And is it there? Yeah, that's the same crowd. We went up there last year and we made a video with him. We met Neve. Neve's on YouTube, looking for a look up. They've Kubota's in Roscommon. They've Valtras in Cavan. I think there's some other places as well. But they're Brahan. They have a savage amount of stuff. Alright, let's go down the hall. Why don't let's go down here, lads. Oh yeah. See what else they have. Look at this, the big hall. I know there's a balcony someplace, so that's up over me. All New Holland's, Coleman's and Mill Street, who are running around the corner. They are New Holland dealers. Which way are we going to go, right or left? Massey Ferguson. How things?
That's right.
Of course, Massey Ferguson, the grey Ferguson this year, is 80 years old. And Kingdom County Fair, the date is, Kingdom County Show I should say, the 10th of May 2026. We're going doing the Massey Ferguson birthday party. It's for the, like I said, the grey Ferguson is 80 years. Now, open to correction, I think the 35 is 70 years. And actually what's also has a birthday this year is the VAK1 David Brown, the VAK1. What else do we have? Valtras. Who's a Valtra dealer? Paddy Buckley. Paddy Buckley, Quads, Pottinger. That's some savage stuff here, lads. Excuse me. McHale's, of course, a Mayo company. McHale Fusions and Fusion 3s and 4s and all this kind of stuff. Excuse me, lads. Atkins, of course, and Corker McHale dealers. Atkins there, look. Atkins, of course, were David Brown dealers going back in the day. And, Jesus, that's a big tractor, lads. They were David Brown dealers going back in the day. And I've never rang him about it, but apparently there's a fellow working in Atkins, and he's as old as whatever Methuselah, but he is the David Brown go-to guy. Of course, Atkins are also Fint, I know that, yeah. Cases. That's some savage stuff here. Look at that for a beast of a tractor, lads. Tractors of the year. Try winner 2026. Brilliant. Lads, that's some tractor. That's 3600. And that's, I got hammered the other day in a video. Well, I didn't. One particular fella, I was on about a combine. I kept saying it was a fawn. But it wasn't a fawn. It was a far. And if you listen to the whole video, I was after driving for 3 or 4 days in England. I was after getting the ferry in, and I was barely hanging in there with tiredness. And this particular individual tried to make a bit of a stand for himself. But yeah, if you're still here, I apologise for calling it a fawn. It was a far, and a Dietz far, and they became one company in the finish. But my apologies to you. JCB, who's the JCB dealer? Oh, this yoke. Oh no, it was this yoke in Lama. Atkins are JCB dealers as well for Cork. And I think the Whelan's are for Clare and Kerry. Yeah, that's some, lads, there's some stuff here. McCarthy's are usually here with a big setup. McCarthy's are class, but I can't see them. Massey Ferguson again, lads, like I said, the 10th of May, Kingdom County Show, just outside of Tralee. We're doing all things Ferguson for the, well, everything is welcome, whether you're a Belarus or a Valtra or a Forts and Dexter, or a Forts and Dexter, as I should say, actually I was told correctly. That'll be at the show too, everything will be there. More Matthews. New Hollands, we have, like I said, Coleman's and Mill Street, only around the corner. Coleman's are, I think I could be up in the correction on this now again. But I got a sticker off them, and it said on the sticker how old they were. Was it last year or the year before? I think they were in the business nearly 70 years. Or maybe it's 80 years, open the correction. Kramer loading shovels. That's Jim Power, no doubt, probably. What else do we have here, lads? We have some savage stuff, lads. And you know, I really appreciate here they've been left in early. This is brilliant. I love this. Okay, we have another problem here now. We have the name wrong already. Takituka, whatever they are. These are, if you look them up, they are an amazing breeds of cattle. I've done a video there too, actually. They are an amazing company. How big they are now, I don't really know. But this fella, when I looked him up one time, I read in a bit of history about the company. All the diggers at the time were more or less hand built, and he had about 700 employees. Now I presume they got a lot bigger since, and maybe there's someone else after taking them over. But they were hand built and about 700 employees. NC, M-Tech, NC grabs, NC everything. Excuse me. NC engineering, but that's some trailer. My god, that is a savage looking trailer. That is a nice trailer. Supplied by Dean Farm Machinery, Dunmanway. Flex, fencing and stuff on. And of course, lads, there's a world of stuff outside. There is a world of stuff outside as well. Big dung spreaders and all this kind of stuff. Merlot, I was going to say Manitou, Merlot. Agri spread. Oh, okay. Agri spread. This company, I only learned about this company. I'm going to make sure they're the same crowd. No, I think they are. Agri spread, they are the same crowd. This company is a Mayo company, very, very close to Ballyhonus. And I was talking to a fella the other day, and he told me he would take me in and show me around the Agri Spread factory. So hang on a minute now. Yeah, that's the one, Ballyhonus, County Mayo. Look at there. And I looked him up, and to be honest, I'm sorry, I do apologise. I never heard of him until about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. But yeah, we're going to go to this factory, and hopefully we go to this factory. That'll be the plan. Abbey, Tipperary company. Landini Tractors, who's the Landini dealer around here? A lot of the stuff here is local dealers. Excuse me, lads, I have an awful cough. Hang on, there's a badge here. Supplied by Royals Farm Machinery, Waterglass Hill Industrial Equipment Limited, Waterglass Hill, County Cork. Of course, Landini too are an Italian company. They're still on their own actually. I was going to say who bought them out. They're not. They're part of, which I can mention, the McCormick brand, because apparently every time I say McCormick, I mention Cyrus McCormick, and he was the forefather of modern agriculture. So there you go. Yeah. Royals again. Kneverland, probably got that name wrong as well. More Kneverland stuff. And there's a heap of stuff. There's a heap of tools. There's a heap of all that kind of stuff. Viking spreaders, Kneverland spreaders. What's this? Cases. Samco, of course. Samshine, in Limerick, a Dare-based company. Samco, if those of you who don't know it, Samco has the maize seeder and the maize drills and all that kind of stuff. They also have a garage inside in Tralee. They have Case, they have everything. A Dare and Drum Tackle Tralee, County Kerry. So, no doubt they'll be here. Oh, we've bought a bit of class here. I presume this is McCarthy's, it is, so that's a nice, actually, I caused a bit of controversy the other day about class. I discovered very recently that class actually were responsible for the MB track. They were the designers, and they sold the design to to Mercedes. You a class man?
Yeah.
You're the man to ask, so you mind me sticking the camera in your face? Class, did they not design the MB track? Fella told me they did the other day. The MV track was a class design, isn't it? Yeah, a bit of YouTube stuff. Stupid. Red Rock, Turgle, McCarthy's again. All JCB. Another case over there. Like I said, lads, there's a world of stuff outside as well. A heap of stuff outside. Red Rock, of course, Northern Ireland company. Open to a bit of debate. I was told the other day that Red Rock and K2 and what's the bale carriers called again? I can't think of what they're called now. But I was told the other day they're all the same company, but some fella told me then on the comments that they're not. That Red Rock and K2 are. But what's the name of the bale carrier? It don't matter what it is. But I was told the other day they're all the same company now. Red Rock, K2, yeah. Sprayers. And of course we have Malone product 300. Malone again, Mayo company. Absolutely savage stuff, lads. They have some brilliant stuff. Actually, I'm in the middle of making a video at the moment with our own vlog splitter. They do literally everything. And I was talking to a fella last night, post driver. This is Malone's video. I was talking to a fella the other night, and he said that he's going to buy a rake. And this fella now would be fairly particular. He'd be very, very particular. And he's going looking for a rake, but he'll buy nothing on him alone, he said. Hopefully the day we go to see Agri spread, Fergal might let us in to see Malone as well that day. And who's the dealer below? Seamus Connor and Kerry in Ballyfinane. He's the dealer below from Malone. Malone product 300 headers, and this is only a small section of what they have. They have some savage stuff altogether. Getting excited?
Hey?
You're getting excited? Right, that's Geary's Garage. Oh no, Farm Power, my apologies. Oh no, there's a John Deere here, right. That one is Geary's Garage, Kilmeady. The 6M, Farm Power, Mallow and Castle Lines. Farm Power again. Farm Power, I see this thing here, look, Farm Power. We're hiring, join our team. They're looking for the below positions: technician, apprentice technician, parts advisor and junior parts advisor. So if that tickles your fancy, as they say. Tiki tacos again. And of course up the back there's a heap of merchandise. So now we're going to give one walk out and we'll see what's outside. And that's what's inside. And again, thanks to the lads for getting me in. Much appreciated. And I hope you have an absolutely legendary, brilliant show. Right lads, I walked out in the yard. There was usually, the last couple of years, there was Red Rock trailers and a few more bits, but there's nothing like that. So that's it. So now we're going to, there's a few Samco bits and stuff, but nothing major. So we're going to walk away out and we're going to head for home, because I have a job on tonight. So that's kind of it. Let's see what's outside. Like I said, if you can, think of it, the 10th of May 2026, in Tralee. Kingdom County Show. Massey Ferguson birthday party. Samco. It's a new Samco product. Right. Samaz. Right lads, that's kind of it. Yeah, you know what to do. Give a like, give a subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next one.